strikes the ball, and the ball is in. A beautifully taken goal. We found the top left corner, and the goalkeeper had no answer to that one. I don't know what goalkeeper Rahim Alade is playing at, but he seems to. He strikes it this time, and it's a beautiful strike. Beautiful strike. Sensational goal. He holds on to the ball. Could it be that and use the pull one back? He strikes it, and it's a beautiful goal. He doesn't get better than that one. Brilliant, brilliant strike. The far corner and the goalkeeper had no chance. It's 2-1. And the corner kick is being swung in. And the goalkeeper is unable to hold on to that one as they concede the first goal. As they've been doing the most part of this game. But every time they hit the ball, they seem to come off short. He strikes it, and it's a beautiful shot. It's 2-0.
Jigawa have scored 20 goals and conceded 4. So that's the third goal going in for the boys from Kaduna.
But the big teams and the big dogs in that group. But a beautiful strike, and that's 4. 4-0. But still, beautiful attack. Strikes it, and he makes it 4-5 this time.
And it's another goal. We don't know what our own final will look like. Will it be a Northern final? Oh my God, that is 7-0.
LG leading by 7-0. He struck the ball once again, and it finds the top right corner. It's 8-0.
Alakwe God's time. But the big battle, the big fight is between Anambra, and it's the first goal. They conceded their first goal. And hope that they do them a favor. What a beautiful piece of skill. Looking for his man. Can he be the second goal? Oh my God, what a brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. 2-0. Goal.
Waiting for the referee's whistle. Blast the whistle. The young man steps up, strikes it, and he scores. The goalkeeper is rooted to the spot, and there was nothing he could do about it. 2-1.
They are still there, ball with them. And it's a goal. It's a goal.
A very good evening to you. Welcome to Sports Tonight, this lovely Wednesday evening. There's no better way to start you off on the show than to allow you to see what's going down at the Channel's National Kids Cup. It's season 8, and we've been loving every minute of it. And you've seen the goals, you've seen everything that has happened. But again, on the show, we're going to allow you see all of the things that you don't get to see on TV, hear all of the things, the amazing stories behind the Channel's National Kids Cup. Today as well, on the show, that's after taking you through all that went down today. The quarterfinalists have emerged. In case you've missed that, it's been in the news all day. So it's down to the business end in the Channel's National Kids Cup. But of course, we will be talking about our only team on the continent, talking about Eyimba. They've been grouped in Group B of the CAF Champions League, the money spinning group stage. We'll talk about that on the show. We'll talk about the Federation Cup as well. Hopefully, we'll be getting across to the coach of Eyimba on the show as well tonight. And we'll try to travel abroad, spare a thought for Manchester United, what has been happening in the last few days. We'll talk about all of that. And of course, we will read your tweets. We will also want you to be part of everything that we're doing on the show tonight. Before I go any further, let me quickly introduce my colleague starting the show with me, Austin Okon Akpan. Sometimes I don't know how to introduce you. You're wearing a cap that has many feathers these days. Do you belong to the main organizing committee, the local organizing committee, hospitality? I mean, a lot of things. I don't know. But also, let me welcome you to the show.
It's good to be here. Yeah, we just call me a grassroots ambassador.
Okay.
The China's National Kids Cup giving us visits to talk sports lately. Season 8 of the competition, you said it right. Quarter-finalists have emerged. It's still a tournament of goals. Today we saw 44 goals. So in 3 days, 145 goals. That's massive.
Wow, that's massive. Yeah.
Yeah, the fun continues.
Okay. Let's bring you to all of this. Let's allow you to see the results. In case you missed it, what happened in Group A, Group B, and Group C and Group D, and we allow Austin tell us the stories, the huge scorelines. Okay, we'll start with Group A, National Primary School, 5-1 victory over Pilot Primary School. Jankawa, you corrected me yesterday. A lot of us were saying Jankawa.
Jankawa, and they are playing Jankawa style of football.
Okay, 2-1 victory over Amazing Primary School. Tell us the story in Group A.
Group A, interesting group. Before this game, Jankawa, they had already qualified by virtue of winning their first 2 games. So it was a fight between National Primary School and Pilot Primary School from Katsina. Okay. The boys from Lagos needed to win because they lost their first game and then they won the second. They needed to win this one. They did just that.
And
so
this is how it stands.
This is it. Jankawa are leading the way in Group A. Maximum points for them, the guys from Nasarawa. And I'm wondering to see if they can continue to power on, because up next for them is Kwaibo from Kogi. That's a very tricky tie. Let's see if they can progress. National Primary School from Lagos, the only surviving Lagos team, because of course the Whipping Boys, Lincrest, and then we called back Uncle Bay used to replace Niger State. They are also out of the competition. Ama is a primary school from Abia. They played good football. They did what they could, but it wasn't just good enough to take them to the next one. And Pilot Primary School also from Katsina. Group A wasn't so competitive because Nasarawa led all the way. Group B, also same, but we saw good goals from Uncle Bayus. It didn't count, but they've come. They've given their 2 sets to the tournament. Yeah. Talk about us. That's the story there. They defeated St. Paul's Anglican Local Authority Primary School from a region in Ekiti State, 3-0. While at St. James Primary School, they were dominant. They played good football. St. James from Oshogbo in Osun State. Let's see, because up next for them is National from Lagos. So it's looking interesting.
This is the group standing.
That's the group standing. See, that's their dominance right there. Talking about the boys from Osun. They picked maximum points, 9 points. Kwaibo from Kogi followed with 6 points. Uncle Bayus, they came in late. It was just too late for them to get into the groove.
But still gave a good account of themselves.
Yeah, good account for themselves. The boys from Ekiti couldn't win any game. So that was the Group B story.
Okay. Any other thing that we missed, looking at the pictures, before we look at Group C, anything that we missed, Group A, Group B, stories around those games?
I think what the guys did in Group A, not talking about Nasarawa, they needed to pass a message of intent to whoever they will meet in the quarterfinals, so they still played the sort of football that you want to call admirable. And then the guys also in Group B, St. James Government Primary School, it's now leaving play football to tactical, strategic, kind of football. That's what we're seeing at the China's National Kids Cup. And it's getting interesting, because it's at this level, these guys, the coaches sit down with these guys and try to tell them tactics. I heard a team saying, let's do it like Barcelona. And I was saying, defend like AC Milan. And I was saying, come on, what's going on? This is serious business.
Okay. All right, Group C, story continues.
That's right.
Vocal points. I think it was a good day for them.
Very good day for Focal Points. The team to actually look out for in the quarterfinals. Focal Point, they come out this strong every year, the China's National Kids Cup. When they get to the quarterfinals and semis, they fizzle out. So let's see if this year will be different. They also picked maximum points. About the highest scoring team in the competition so far. The guys from Ilorin, they are not smiling, and they're hoping that they can go all the way. Actually ended 3-1 against Sambo Primary School from Jigawa, while Kaduna went on to defeat Lincrest. So that's it. Maximum points for Focal Point Primary School, all the way from Ilorin. While the other representative in the group...
let's talk about this group. You have a whipping boy in this group. And
Look at the goal difference.
It's huge.
No, but it's okay. It's okay. You see, I try to let us understand that we need to de-emphasize the results and just see the benefits in taking part of this in this competition. Because for Lincrest, we know the story. They're here by virtue of, they were destined to be here. And then they're here. They will learn one or two things. I like when I hear the coaches say, "Look, we like the fact that we're here, but it's beating us." Our guys now understand that they need to take their football serious. Call them Ajebo, call them the guys that are soft, but. They beat them 22-0, 25-0. They want to get into the field again and play. And that's the fun we're talking about. Yeah, that's the innocence of a child. They just want to play because they're here to play football.
And that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care what you're doing to them. It's not win at all costs. It's not do or die. They're out of school. They're having fun and they love it.
Group D.
Group D, will always give us talking points. What a story we have in Group D. Now they came in late, a day after the competition started, got into the group, defeated Anambra 5-0, won their next game against Ogun. And in this game against Arinze Primary School from Edo, they rekindled the rivalry we know between Edo State and Delta State. It was a tough one. It was Edo that went on 2 goals up, and then
this is how
Nana had to fight. Yeah. So Nana topped the table with 7 points. Look at it was a really close call because Anambra Primary School went on to beat Warudin Primary School from Mowe in Ogun State by 3-0, but it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough, and that was we called it a group of life when we were having the draw ceremony. We knew it was going to be a very tough group. So let's wait and see what's going to happen there. Because Nana, we're playing the guys from Kaduna.
All right. Let's take a look at the quarterfinal fixtures. Austin, I'm going to put you on the spot. Usually, you don't like doing this. But of course, quarterfinal fixtures, you look at these schools, you've seen all of them.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any other person competent to be able to say what you think is going to happen. But let me allow you to run us through the fixtures and what you think could happen now that we are at the business end.
Okay, quarterfinals fixtures. We'll be hoping that the guys from Nasarawa continue their Jankawa style of football, where they take on Kwaibo from Kogi, St. James Government Primary School from Oshogbo in Osun State. We'll be taking on National Primary School from Lagos. That one will also give us good talking points. While focal points, this is their first real test against Arinze Primary School from Benin City in Edo State. Let's see if focal points really have what it takes. If they beat Edo tomorrow, then I'll start looking towards them to make it to the final. While Nana will take on Mohammed Kabri School from Kaduna. These Kaduna guys, they play tricky kind of football.
If it's the same Nana we saw a few years ago, then it's going to be hard to call.
Well, not the same Nana. This Nana can be beaten.
Okay.
But I think because of how we know Nana to be a football playing school, so it's going to be very hard, but they shouldn't underrate the guys from Kogi. But I'm tipping Kwaibo to be the team to give us an upset.
Okay.
If they go on to beat Nasarawa, then that's the team that should give us an upset.
Okay.